already. Namaste, Suprabhatam, and welcome everyone to this new session of Mandukya Upanishad. Swagatam Sarvesham. Swagatam. So, in the previous session, that was yesterday, we started understanding the sound of Om that is very much connected to the self, to the consciousness, and the three states of consciousness. So before we continue, let us start the Shanti Mantra, the Mangalacharanam, and also let us chant the mantras from the very beginning. Om Bhadram Karneभिः शृणुयाम देवाः भद्रं पश्येमाक्षभिर्यजत्राः स्थिरैरङ्गैस्तुष्टुवांसस्तनूभिः व्यशेम देवहितं यदायुः स्वस्ति न इन्द्रो वृद्धश्रवाः स्वस्ति नः पूषा विश्ववेदाः स्वस्ति नस्तार्क्ष्यो अरिष्टनेमिः स्वस्ति नो बृहस्पतिर्दधातु Om Shanti. Let us now start chanting the mantras of Mandukya Upanishad. Om Ityetadaksharamidam sarvam Tasyopakhyanam Bhutam Bhavad Bhavishyaditi Sarvamonkara Eva Yachanyat Trikalatitam Tadapyonkara Eva Sarvam Hyetat Brahma Ayamatma Brahma Soyamatma Chatushpat Jagaritasthano Bahishpragnyah Saptanga Ekonavimshati Mukha Sthula Bhugvaishvanaraha Prathamah Padaha Swapnasthanontah Prajnaha Saptanga Ekonavimshati Mukha Pravivikta Bhuktai Jaso Dvitiyah Padaha Yatra Supto Na Kanchana Kamam Kamayate Na Kanchana Swapnam Pashyate Tat Sushuptam Sushuptasthana Eki Bhutaha Prajnana Ghana एवानन्दमयो ह्यानन्दभुक् चेतोमुखः प्राज्ञस्तृतीयः पादः एष सर्वेश्वर एष सर्वज्ञ एषोऽन्तर्याम्येष योनिः सर्वस्य प्रभवाप्ययौ हि भूतानाम् नान्तः प्रज्ञम् न बहिष्प्रज्ञम् नोभयतः प्रज्ञम् न प्रज्ञानघनम् न प्रज्ञम् नाप्रज्ञम् अदृष्टम् अव्यवहार्यम् अग्राह्यम् अलक्षणम् अचिन्त्यम् अव्यपदेश्यम् एकात्मप्रत्ययसारम् प्रपञ्चोपशमम् शान्तम् शिवम् अद्वैतम् चतुर्थम् मन्यन्ते स आत्मा स विज्ञेयः सोऽयमात्मा अध्यक्षरम् ओङ्कारोऽधिमात्रम् पादा अकार उकार मकार इति जागरितस्थानो वैश्वानरोकारः प्रथमा मात्रा आप्तिरादिमत्वाद्वा आप्नोति ह वै सर्वान् कामादिश्च भवति य एवं वेद स्वप्नस्थानस्तैजस उकारो द्वितीया मात्रोत्कर्षात् उभयत्वात् उत्कर्षति ह वै ज्ञानसन्ततिम् समानश्च भवति नास्या ब्रह्मवित्कुले भवति Ya evam Veda. Yesterday we studied until here, mantra number 10. Now only two mantras are remaining. So let us just chant with the flow the rest of the two mantras also. Okay. Sushuptasthanaha prajnyo makarastratiya matra miterapiterva minoti hava idam sarvamapi tischa bhavati ya evam veda. अमात्रश्चतुर्थो व्यवहार्यः प्रपंचोपशमः शिवोद्वैत एवमोङ्कार आत्मैव संविशत्यात्मनात्मानम् संविशत्यात्मनात्मानम् य एवं वेद. ओम शांति शांति शांति. Namaskaram once again. Welcome to all of you who have come late also. Swagatam to all. So, in this session of ours, this is, I think, the sixth session. Yes, the sixth session of the Mandukya Upanishad series. Today, we will be finishing this Upanishad. Only two mantras are remaining. So, Chad, this text, let me know. Everybody who will let me know. My voice is okay, right? Hmm. Okay. I hope nothing important is missed out. Nothing important has begun yet. Okay. Ha. So yesterday we discussed mantra number 8, 9, and 10. Today we will be again starting with mantra number 8, 9, and 10. And then we will move forward with 11 and 12. And then we will finish this Mandukya Upanishad. As you can see from mantra 9, 10, 11, and 12, all the four mantras end in the very same particular manner. Ya evam Veda. These are the three words that are in the end of these four mantras. Mantra number 9, 10, 11, and 12. Ya evam Veda. I hope my voice is clear right now. No lag. Yes. Quickly, if everybody can let me know by the thumbs up. Yes. Okay. धन्यवाद. So, ya evam Veda. Ya evam Veda. Veda means to know. Yah, the one who, evam, Evam means like this. Veda knows. The one who knows like this. The one who understands like this. Like what? The relationship of the Om and the ultimate reality. Basically, they are the same that has been told by Mandukya Upanishad since the beginning. Om ityetad aksharam idam sarvam. This one aksharam, this one alphabet is all of this that exists. It is this Omkara, the sound of Om, and how that is expressed from mantra number 8 to 12 in the end of Mandukya Upanishad. So again, let us go to mantra number 8. Soyamatma adhyaksharam omkarodhi matram pada matra matrascha pada akar ukar makar iti. Soyamatma, and this Atma which we talked about in mantra number 7, the ultimate reality understood in mantra number 7, right? The one who is adrishtam, avyavaharyam, achintyam, agrahyam, right? Who cannot be seen, he cannot be thought about, who cannot be talked about because there are no words. That particular Atma, Soyamatma, adhyaksharam, omkarodhi matram. That is one aksharam only. In the beginning, when we talked about Om ityetad aksharam idam sarvam, Om, this aksharam is all that is. In that particular session, I told that the word aksharam here has two meanings. One meaning is this alphabet or a syllable, you can say. And the other meaning is aksharam means na ksharati iti aksharam. That which does not get destroyed is aksharam. So another meaning of aksharam means something that is permanent, something that does not get destroyed. So here the word aksharam comes back. Soyamatma adhyaksharam omkarodhi matram. This Atma is adhyaksharam. Adhyaksharam means aksharam. It is aksharam. Which aksharam? What kind of aksharam? Omkarodhi matram, which is connected to Omkar and its matra. Matra means each and every alphabet that resides in Om. Although we can say that Om has every sound in the universe in itself. Wherever you experience any kind of sound, you can experience the beginning of the sound and the ending of the sound. Right? A is the beginning of sound. Whenever we try to speak, whenever anybody tries to speak, even the animals and birds, when you listen to them, even to cows, when you listen, the sound of is very much universal. And when anybody closes their mouth, when the sound is finished, everyone closes their mouth and the sound is there. And in between, the oo is there. So the sound of Om is everywhere, not just living things or living beings, even non-living beings. You listen to any sound, even if you listen to a horn of a vehicle, pee 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 pee. If you listen carefully, it's om. That's my theory. But once you listen, when you can carefully listen to the Om that resides everywhere, the sound of Om that you can listen everywhere, you can never go back. You will always notice the sound of Om in every sound. Every sound. Every sound is Om. Soyam Atma Adhyaksharam Omkarodhi Matram. And this Atma is the Adhyakshar. It is denoted by this Om. It is not just a sign. It is not just a denotion. It is that Om. And not just the Om, the all the three parts of Om, A, U, M. Ah. Pada, Matra, Matrascha Pada. Here the word Pada comes back from Prathama Padaha, Dvitiya Padaha, Tritiya Padaha, when we understood about the three aspects of consciousness, the Jagrata Sthana, the Swapna Sthana, and the Sushupti Sthana. In those mantras, if you go back, you can see the ending. In the ending, it is called Prathama Padaha, Dvitiya Padaha, Tritiya Padaha. So the word Pada is there for all the three aspects of consciousness, and here the word comes back. So for all the aspects of this consciousness, of this Atma, every matra, every syllable of Om is connected. Pada matra, matrascha pada. Akar, Ukar, Makar, Iti. And what are those matras? What are the parts of Om that are connected to the consciousness? That is Akar, Ukar, Makar, Iti. Akar means the sound of Ukar means the sound of U, and Makar is the sound of M or you can say. Not just M. It's when the mouth is closed. Akar, Ukar, Makar, Iti. Now, in the next mantra, number 9, Jagrita Sthano Vaishwanarokaraha. We already know Jagrita Sthana, the experiencer of this waking state is called Vaishwanaraha, the cosmic Vaishwanaraha body, right? And that here is connected with Akaraha. Jagrita Sthano Vaishwanarokaraha. Here the sandhi is done. If you remove the sandhi, it is Vaishwanaraha plus Akaraha. Vaishwanarokaraha. So Vaishwanaraha is Akaraha. Prathama Matra. The first matra is given to this. The first alphabet, the first matra, the first sound of Om is given to Jagrata Sthana. Why? आप्तेरादिमत्वाद्वा आपनोति हवै सर्वान् कामान् like this, the one who experiences it like this. Yes. So, I'm sorry. So, Jagarita Sthano Vaishwanarokaraha Prathama Matra. Yes, I am repeating. Jagarita Sthano Vaishwanarokaraha Prathama Matra. Apteradimattvadva apnoti havai sarvan kamanadishcha bhavati ya evam veda. Ya evam veda means the one who knows it like this, the one who knows it, who knows what like this, the one who knows that Jagarita Sthana, the waking state. In the waking state, the Vaishwanaraha is connected with Akaraha, which is the Prathama Matra, the first syllable, that is the sound of Prathama Matra. Why it is connected to Prathama Matra? So there are two reasons given here. The first one is Aptehe. Apter Adi Matvad. Aptehe athva Adi Matvat. Aptehe Adi Matvat. Va. Va means or. And or. Right? The English wala or, not Hindi wala or. Athava, we can say. Right? Va. So Aptehe Adi Matvat. Va. It is either because of apti or because of adimatvam. Apti means the we can say aptihi means pervasiveness. What is pervasiveness? It is the state of being present, because in that particular state, in the waking state, we notice things much more carefully compared to the dream state or the deep sleep. We don't notice anything, but in dream state we do notice things, but not very carefully. In the Jagrata Avastha, in the waking state, we notice things very carefully, and whatever we notice, it is registered here, and that is reflected again in the dream state. So the main uh, pathway to understand and to notice things is this Jagrata Avastha, is the waking state, right? So the state of being present or noticeable or spreading throughout every part of the place, thing, or situation, whatever it is, that state is that state in Sanskrit is called apti, and because of this apti, this waking state is connected to the prathama matra of om, prathama matra. So either it is this apti or adimatvat. Adimatvat means because it is the first one among all the states of consciousness, this is the first one, right? And that is why it is given the first syllable, Adimatvat. Va. Huh. So, and then we go back to Ya Evam Veda. Ya Evam Veda means the one who understands it like this. So we have to meditate upon the sound of Om. Om is the greatest mantra that ever is. So when we are chanting the mantra Om, we have to realize that Om has three syllables, U, Ma. Apart from that, A is connected to the Jagrata Avastha. And the one who understands this and then meditates, what does he get? What does he use? Apnoti, the verb is given here. Apnoti means he attains. Sarvan kaman adishcha bhavati. Sarvan kaman, all the desires. The person who understands akar connected to this waking state and then meditates upon Om. You don't have to meditate upon just A. You have to meditate upon Om while understanding that the A in the Om is connected to the Jagrata Sthana. When you understand that, when you realize that, when you experience that, then all that you desire, you attain every desire in the world. You There's nothing more left to desire. That's the meaning. You attain every desire means not you get everything that you want in your mortal form. That means there is nothing more left to desire. Your desires vanish. Your desires vanish when you attain every desire of yours. Right? So आपनोति हवै सर्वान् कामा adishcha bhavati. Adishcha bhavati means he becomes the first and foremost. The person who understands this becomes the first and foremost in the lineage to attain Brahma. Right. So this is what this mantra means. Jagarita sthano Vaishvanarokaraha Prathama Matra Aptehe Adimatvad आपनोति हवै सर्वान् कामानादिश्च भवति ya evam Veda. The one who understands this will attain every desire and become the first and foremost in the lineage to attain Brahma. In this waking world, we always consume the gross reality, right? So during this consumption of gross reality, we attain the main things that are to be understood, and that is why the sound of is connected to this. It is the same consciousness, by the way, which exists in all the states, all the three temporary states. The same consciousness, the ultimate reality that exists in all the three states, Jagrata, Swapna, and Sushupti. Now we go to mantra number 10. which tells about the connection of Ukara with the Taijasa form, that is Swapnavastha. Swapnasthanasthaijasa Ukaro Dvitiya Matrotkarshat Ubhayatvat Utkarshati Havai Jnana Santatim Samanascha Bhavati Nasya Brahmavid Kule Bhavati Ya Evam Veda. Here also, the ending is Ya Evam Veda, the one who understands this. So, in all these four mantras, from mantra number 9 to 12, 9, 10, 11, 12, in all these four mantras, this Ya Evam Veda is the ending. The one who understands this like this, because here we are understanding all the four, that is Jagrata, Swapna, Sushupti, and the Chaturtha, the Turiya, the final one, which is the ultimate reality. Right? We are understanding all the four. So that is why here a purpose is given. Why should you focus on understanding this? What is the result of understanding this? What is the fruit that we will get after understanding all of this? And that is why told here, Ya Evam Veda, the one who understand it like this. So the second state, Swapnasthana, just like the Jagrata Sthana is called Vaishvanara. Jagrata Sthana is called Vaishvanara. The Swapna Sthana is called Taijasa. And just like the Jagrata Sthana is connected with the sound of from Om, the first matra. Just like that, similarly, the Swapna Sthana, that is Taijasa, is connected to U, the Dvitiya matra of Om. Swapna Sthana Taijasa Ukaro, Dvitiya matra, Utkarshat, Ubhayatvad, Utkarshati Havai Jnana Santatim. Havai Jnana Santatim Samanascha Bhavati Nasya Brahmavid Kule Bhavati Ya Evam Veda. So this dream state, this Swapnavastha, is connected to the sound of U. That is the second syllable, the second the sound of Om. And why it is connected to that? Because it is now an improvement, Utkarsha, an elevation. Nothing in the base level can be elevated, right? Can be it can only be elevated something that comes after that. So Akara is the first one, but Ukara is the second one. It is an elevation. You come one step ahead. You get one step forward. You get one step with Ukara when in dream state. You create is done by yourself. The external world that we experience during the Jagrata Avastha, it is not our own illumination. It is that exists and we experience it through our senses. But the dream state we experience through our own illumination. That is why it is called Taijasa. Taijasa means something that is luminous. Taijasa means something that is luminous, something that is illuminated by itself. Like the sun, it is illuminated by itself. Like a fire, the diya of a fire, right? That is illuminated by itself. It needs no other light, right? Similarly, the dream state is illuminated by your own inner self. And that is why that is considered a kind of elevation. Utkarsha, you yourself are creating a world of yours. Ah, and it gets the second syllable, that is u. स्वप्नस्थानस्तैजस उकारो द्वितीय मात्रोत्कर्षात ubhayatvat va, and also ubhayatvat. Ubhayatvat means something that is in between of two things. That is neither this nor that. That is in the between. It is kind of a bridge between two things. So this dream state is a bridge between the jagrata and the sushupti. The swapnavastha, we talk about it in the middle. It is in the dream state. In that state, we are not fully in the deep sleep, and we are not totally aware of everything. It is in the middle, right? Ubhayat, and that is why it gets the middle syllable, that is u. Ubhayatvat va utkarshati havai jnana santatim. Ha. So this is the result of knowing this. In the end, it says, Ya evam Veda, the one who knows it like this. So the one who knows it like this, the one who knows that the Swapnavastha, the Swapnasthana, that is Taijasa, is connected to the U, that is the Dvitiya Matra of the sound of Om. The one who understands it like this and meditates upon Om, along with the understanding of that is connected to Jagrata Sthana. What does this person get from this, from understanding this U and meditating upon Om? This man, this person, not just man or woman, this person, let's say, Utkarshati Havai Jnana Santatim. He elevates the flow of knowledge. The flow of knowledge is elevated by this person because this person himself has elevated his own self by self-luminous, right? And that is why the flow of knowledge is elevated. Samanascha bhavati, the person becomes balanced. Samanascha bhavati, becomes balanced in his views. Nasya brahmavit kule bhavati, na asya abrahmavit kule bhavati. So here the result, the final result of this knowing ukara here is said, Nasya with Nasya Brahmavit Kule Bhavati, Na Asya Abrahmavit Kule Bhavati. Abrahmavit. Brahma, as we understand, is this Atma, Brahma, Omkara. The ultimate reality is Brahma. Brahmavit means somebody who knows this Brahma, somebody who understands this Brahma. Abrahmavit is the opposite. Somebody who does not understand this Brahma. Somebody who has lack of understanding Brahma. So here it is said, Na asya kule abrahmavid bhavati. In his kula means lineage, in his dynasty or lineage or family lineage, na abrahmavid bhavati. The abrahmavit person is not born in that person's lineage. That means if this person understands the connection of ukara with swapnavastha, and along with that he meditates on om while knowing the connection of akara with jagrata avastha, this person, what he will attain is the lack of knowing, not knowing Brahma person in his lineage. Nobody in his lineage will stay away from knowing Brahma. Everybody will know Brahma. Everybody will understand Brahma. That is what is the result of understanding this. Nasya Brahmavit kule bhavati, ya evam Veda, the one who understands this will achieve all of this. Now let us go to the next mantra, that is mantra number 11. Sushuptasthanaha प्राज्ञो मकारस्तृतीया मात्रा मितेरपितेर्वा मिनोति हवा इदम सर्वमपीतिश्च भवति य एवं वेद. Again, ya evam veda. So yesterday we already discussed about akara and ukara being connected to jagrata avastha and swapna avastha. Today we are moving forward with sushupti, the deep sleep state, and how it is connected to makara. Because sushupti is a place where awareness can arise and it can again disappear. It arises and it disappears, arises and disappears in the deep sleep, right? So it is the opening and it is the closure. Most importantly, it is the closure, because when it is the opening, it is already Jagrata. So the opening is Jagrata, is Jagrata, is Sushupti, the closure, right? So that is your Sushupti Avastha, in which the experiencer is called Prajna. Just like in the Jagrata Sthana, the experiencer was called Vaishwanara. In the Swapna Sthana, the experiencer is called Taijasa. Similarly, here in the Sushupti Sthana, the experiencer is called Prajna. Sushupta Sthana Prajna Makaras Tritiya Matra. This Tritiya Matra, the third matra of Om, is connected to this. What is the Tritiya Matra? That is Makara. The sound of is connected to this. Deep sleep state, that is the Prajna, the undifferentiated knower, is connected to the syllable of that is the Tritiya Matra, the third matra of Om. Mitehe apiterva. So, just like in every other two states, we talked about the reason why it is connected to this particular syllable. That is connected to Jagrata, because Jagrata is the first one. Akara is also the first one in Om, right? And Ukara is the middle one, and Swapnasthana also is the middle one. It is a bridge between Jagrata and Sushupti. Similarly, the reason given here is mitehe, and one is apitehe. Wow. Hello. Is my video lagging again? Or most of it is okay? Hello, hello, hello. Just a little bit. Okay. So I'll repeat again. So just like in Jagrat Avastha, we got the reason for why it is connected to Akara, the first syllable of Om, because Jagrat Avastha is also the first Avastha, the first state of consciousness. And other reason also. Then in Swapna Avastha, because it is the middle one, it is the bridge between the Jagrat and the Sushupti, in which one is neither awake nor in deep sleep. In middle, little aware, right, in the dream. And that is why it is connected to the middle alphabet, that is U. And similarly, here the reason given why this Sushupti Avastha is connected to Makara. Two reasons given here, Mitihi and Apitihi. Mitehe apitehe va, miter apiter va. Again, va is here. Va means or, either this or that. So, what is Mitihi? Mitihi is a measuring limit, we can say. And why this measuring unit is this particular way of explaining why is it used here is because when you go to a grocery store uh, to get to buy rice or dal or any kind of grains or anything, there is a measuring cup, right? There is a measuring cup that you use. Right now, most of the people do not use measuring cup because most of the things are electronic, or you buy it from online portals, right? That comes directly to your house. You don't need to measure it. But when you go to a grocery store, especially in the smaller cities or in villages, you have a measuring cup, right? And through that measuring cup, you take the rice and then pour it into your bag. You again take rice and pour it into your bag, right? So here, Upanishad tells us that this sushupti, the deep sleep state, is just like a measuring cup, a measuring unit. Just like when you fill the rice, it disappears in the measuring cup. And when you again pour the rice, it again appears. The rice appears. Similarly, the Jagrat Avastha, it disappears in the deep sleep and then appears again from it. The dream state disappears in the deep sleep and again appears from it. So this is like a measuring cup, right? That not always stays in it and not always out of it. It can disappear in it and it can come out of it. This is a causal state. The deep sleep is a causal state from where awareness can arise and again awareness can go back. It can disappear. Uh, so this analogy is given here. Mitehe, apitehe va, or apitehe, apitihi. Apitihi means because of absorption, because it absorbs all the other two states. Because everything vanishes in it. It is the end. Just like Om. When we say the and oo vanishes into it. It disappears into it. Similarly, this Sushupti Avastha, during the Sushupti Avastha, any kind of awareness, may it be Jagrata or the dream, all of it vanishes into this end. And that is why the end syllable, ma, makaraha, is connected to this. Uh, Now we shall understand the result of understanding this. Ya evam Veda, the one who understands the connection of Makara with the Sushupti and meditates upon Om while understanding the connection of Akara with Jagrata and Ukara with the dream state. That person, what will that person gain? Uh, Minoti hava idam sarvam. Idam sarvam. All of this. Minoti. Minoti means contains all of this. The person contains all of this. Apitihi cha bhavati. Again, the apitihi word comes back, it returns. Apitihi means to absorb, or the person absorbs all of it. By the end of the chanting of Om, you have attained all the desires. Ah. Now you don't have anybody in your lineage that will not understand Brahma, and you have attained everything that exists. You have absorbed everything that exists because now you understand that all of this is Om, and that is what just remains. Om is something that is. Om. I hope I was clear about this mantra and the mantras before. Yes. Let us again chant this mantra that we started today. I will chant first and wait for you to repeat after me. Swapnasthanasthaijasa ukaro. Sorry, mantra number 11, right? I'm very sorry. Sushuptasthanah prajnyo. Sushuptasthanah prajnyo. Makarastritya matra. Makarastritya matra. Miterapiterva. Miterapiterva. Minoti hava idam. Minoti hava idam. Sarvamapitischcha bhavati. Sarvamapitischcha bhavati. Ya evam veda. Ya evam veda. By the end of chanting Om, all sound, all speech, it just resolves in it, it dissolves in it, it disappears in it. Everything is just, now that everything had dissolves by the end of the sound of Om, everything has just disappeared. The only thing that remains is silence, right? After we chant Om, after the after we finish the chanting of Om, after every sound, every thought, everything that exists just dissolves in it, anything that remains, the only thing that remains is silence. And that silence is the fourth, the ultimate reality, the fourth state, that is the ultimate reality. Let us now chant the final mantra of the great Mandukya Upanishad. Amatraschatурtho, amatraschatурtho, avyavaharyah, avyavaharyah, prapanchopashamah, prapanchopashamah, शिवोद्वैता, शिवोद्वैता, एवमोङ्कार, एवमोङ्कार, आत्मैव, आत्मैव, संविशत्यात्मनात्मानम्, संविशत्यात्मनात्मानम्, य एवं वेद, य एवं वेद. So there are three syllables, three matras in the sound of Om, A, U, Ma. All these three we are given to Jagrata, Swapna, and Sushupti. What about the fourth one? What about the ultimate reality? It does not have have any syllable of Om. It does not have any sound of Om. Yes, there is the silence that comes after Om. That is also a part of Om. Om is not just a uma. It also has the sound of silence that is all along there. Before the sound of Om and after the sound of Om that we pronounce, something that remains is the silence. Before I pronounced Om, before that there was silence. Within Om also there is silence. And after Om also there is silence. That silence is all that remains. And that explains perfectly the one that remains, that is the ultimate self, the ultimate reality, your inner self. And that is why the first word used here in this mantra is amatraha. Amatraha means without any mark, without any syllable, without a uma. This is a silence. Amatraha chaturthaha avyavaharya. We are coming back to the seventh mantra in which we understood this the reality, the ultimate reality, that is the Atma, that is adrishtaha, avyavaharya, and many things, right? Achintyaha, avyapadeshyam, all of that. Prapanchopashamaha, shantam, shivam, advaitam, that everything comes back. Amat chaturthaha avyavaharya. That amount any syllable, that is just silence. That silence is avyaran with that. Because it is silence. You cannot do anything with silence, can you? Nothing can be made up of it. When there is some kind of sound, uma, or anything, any kind of sound, any meaning is made out of it. You understand it, you act upon it, you sound of uma. But when there is silence, you can do nothing about silence. You understand nothing, there is nothing to understand. Everything is just blank. Amatraha chaturthaha avyavahare. And that is why this chaturthaha, the fourth one, it is denoted by the silence because you cannot do anything with silence. Similarly, you cannot do anything with this fourth, the ultimate reality. You can only have some vyavahara with the ultimate reality when it indulges into the temporary states, that is Jagrata, Swapna, and Sushupta. Otherwise, it is just there and nothing can be done with it. Avyavaharya. Amatraha chaturthaha avyavaharya. Prapanchopashamaha. Again, this word comes back. Prapanchopashamaha, where the entire prapancha, the entire universe, comes to a stop, a silence, the cessation of the universe. The silence of the universe is here. The Jagrata, the Swapna, even the deep sleep comes here to an end. Because the deep sleep also is not the cessation, it is not the silence, because from there something can arise, right? It is the Cheto Mukha, it is the Mukha, it is the gate of awareness. But when that deep sleep also comes to an end, it comes to a silence. After Ma, there's a silence. It comes to end. It comes to a silence. And that is why this is called Prapanchopashamaha, the cessation of the entire world, the entire universe. And that is pure consciousness. And that is why the next word that is used here is Shivaha, pure consciousness, the ultimate consciousness. Advaitaha, non-dual. There is nothing beyond this. There is nothing second to this. This is the only thing that exists. Advaitaha evam Omkara. Like this, the Omkara Atmaiva. This Omkara is the Atma. The Omkara, which is Brahma, is the same, that is the Atma. Omkara eva Atma. Evam Omkara Atmaiva. Atma eva. Here focus on the eva. Atma eva, right? Atma plus eva. Sandhi is done here. That means it is just the Atma. Nothing else. Because nothing else exists. It is Advaita, non-dual. There is nothing separated from this. Atmaiva evam Omkara Atmaiva Samvishatyatmanatmanam Ya evam Veda. Now we come to the result. The one who understands this, Ya evam Veda, the one who understands that everything comes back to silence. That was always there. Before the pronunciation of Omkara and after the pronunciation of Omkara and during the pronunciation of Omkara also, there is silence. And this ma, it dissolves into the silence. And this is the final, the ultimate reality that exists. This is the only thing that exists. Nothing else can exist apart from this. Just like if there is no water, no waves can be there. Right? If there is no gold, no ornaments, no golden ornaments can be there. You can say that, oh, this is a Mangal Sutra, this is a ring, this is a earring, or this is a nose pin. But basically, all of that is just gold. They have taken different shapes, but everything is just gold. There's this pot and there's this diya, but basically they are just clay. Nothing new is created out of it. The pot that we see is just a shape that is given to that. Nothing new that is created by the potter. So there is no creation. Only a shape is there. There is no creation. There is no destruction. Only the shape that exists. Similarly, the ultimate reality is the only thing that exists. And it underlies all the three states of this consciousness. And the one who understands this, what is the result for that person? Here it is said, Samvishati Atmana Atmanam. Samvishati. Samvishati means to merge. The one who understands this reality, he merges. He gets merged. Atmana, by Atma, by self. Atmanam, to the self. Atmana, Atmanam, Samvishati. He merges by himself to himself. Is the merger even real? No. The merger is not created. The merger is not happening. The word Samvishati is used here just as we would understand is that something is getting merged into this. मतलब भगवान से मिल जाना, getting merged with God, being one with the God. After knowing all of this, we are not getting merged into it, but we are just realizing that we are merged with Brahma, because we are Brahma. Everything that exists is that Brahma. Everything that exists is that Atma. Everything that exists is that Omkara. And after realizing this, we understand and we realize that we were merged with Brahma, with Atma, with Omkara all along. This realization arises. We are not getting merged instantaneously after realizing. This realization itself arises that we are merged. We were always merged with all along. So this is Mandukya Upanishad. We understood all the mantras of Mandukya Upanishad. This is the last one. Let us chant this once again after before we finish the session. Okay. Amatraschaturtho, amatraschaturtho, avyavaharyah, avyavaharyah, prapanchopashamah, prapanchopashamah, शिवोद्वैता शिवोद्वैता एवमोङ्कार एवमोङ्कार आत्मैव आत्मैव संविशत्यात्मनात्मानम् संविशत्यात्मनात्मानम् य एवं वेद य एवं वेद ॐ शान्तिः शान्तिः शान्तिः. So this was today's session of Mandukya Upanishad. In this session, we completed the learning of this entire Upanishad, that is Mandukya Upanishad. And we have two more sessions Sunday. And during the next few two sessions, during the Saturday session, I feel we can discuss about one of the commentary Upanishad, that is about what we understood and how was all all through the March of 2026, and how was the experience of learning Mandukya Upanishad, and what thoughts all of you have about the learning of this, and what did you all gain from it? We can discuss this, I think, on Sunday, the next Sunday, that is on 29th, right? On 28th, we can discuss some parts of Gaudapada's Mandukya Karika. Any questions? Anybody has any questions? Right now, we are actually over time. We do not have much time because we are already over time. It is 10:10 right now. So if there are any short questions, we can take. Otherwise, we can just meet next weekend. Next weekend is open for all of you to express your own feelings. On Saturday also, when we are discussing the Karika, on that day also, all of you can join in the discussion. And yes, what is Gaudapada? Gaudapada was a great scholar of Advaita Vedanta, and this Mandukya Karika, the explanation of Mandukya Upanishad, is written by him. Mandukya Upanishad doesn't outrightly call it Turiya but Omkara Shiva Advaita. So, in which Upanishad or text is the word specifically mentioned? This Karika, in this Karika, the word Turiya comes, or Turya or Turiya comes, which basically means fourth. So, other words for Turiya is used in the here in the Upanishad, that is Chaturtha, right? Amatrash Chaturtho. So thus the word Chaturtha is basically Turiya. The meaning is the same, that is the fourth, right? But if you are specifically looking for the word Turiya or Turya, that is used in the Karika, which we will discuss some parts of in the next session, that is on Saturday. Okay. Okay. Dhanyavad, Anupam ji. Okay, so I think we can conclude this session by thanking Kailash Foundation for uh, giving us chance to discuss about this great text that we finished discussing today. And dhanyavad to all of you who have joined here and in this discussion and made it a fruitful series until now. And in the next all meet again and discuss more about the Karika of this Mandukya Upanishad that we have just completed understanding, so that we can all understand it a little more better, right?